There we go. Hello. It's been eons. How's everybody doing today? I'm SolarLoon. I'm an independent game developer and programmer, and welcome to my game dev stream. It's been weeks since I last streamed because I've been busy and things have happened, and I haven't had motivation, and just general problems. But I'm back, hopefully, and so we will get cracking on working on the current project that I've been working on for the past year and some change, which is I Know Who I Am, a 2D top-down adventure game made in Godot, the Godot/Godot game engine. Hello, everyone in chat. J-Boy Rekid says basically he's hoping for a Sunbox stream. Unfortunately, that's not what I'm doing today. But I can definitely see about streaming maybe Renoise or maybe even Sunbox, because I know that it is very close to being updated or just got an update very recently. So I have to go check on it to kind of check it out. But in terms of the short term, or I guess you could say long term, actually, what I've been doing with I Know Who I Am, not too much stuff, just kind of adding new areas and then kind of thinking about how I want to approach, working on it some more. I added these electric lines. I figured that they would kind of just make it feel a little bit more alive, and it definitely does. It definitely feels like a more living, breathing world. Actually, some birds on the lines or something like that would be cool. Aspiring Ape says, greetings. I totally understand the motivation thing. Yeah, thank you very much for understanding. It can be kind of tough to build up motivation. Let me turn on the music real quick. Whoops, turn on the music so I can actually see. Desktop audio is coming through? Okay, good. But yeah, just basically working on kind of making the world more fleshed out and thinking about like how I want to approach development on this game, and also what kind of well, this is kind of an interesting idea. This kind of game is interesting because it's not very like written or set in stone as to how it's supposed to go. So with that in mind, I've been kind of like thinking like, how do I, what do I do? How do I make the game? What's the point? Where do you go? What's the, where am I going with this? And it's an interesting question because basically like, just over time, my thoughts on my approach to this game hasn't really changed, but over time I've basically said like, okay, well, let's add this, or I want to add this area. Should I have a puzzle for that? Should I, and I feel like it's okay to have games that don't have very strong gameplay. Like if the point of the game is to tell a story, I think it's fine if the game doesn't have strong gameplay, but does well at telling the story, right? Like if you have a game that's basically a visual novel, as an example, a game that, is really talking to people and investigating things, or not really about the mechanics so much as just telling the story that it's trying to tell. If the game tells the story well, then that's fine. So I don't think, basically, it's okay if this game doesn't have very strong puzzles, as an example, if I can focus more so on completing it and growing the game as an existence. It's kind of an interesting thing to talk about. I don't know. I have to think about it some more. Joshua Confidence says, yo, that music is pretty good. I'm literally J-Boy Rekid, but on a PC. Let's see. Aspiring Ape says, I have a question about your tile size and screen size. I think you mentioned you use 8x8 squares. That's correct. How do you get them to scale up on a full screen? Well, it's 8x8 squares for a tile, but the screen itself is 160 by 90, as I recall. Or no. 320 by 180, I believe. Let me do a search here. Yeah, it's 320 by 180, yeah. So it's basically 16 by 9. So it doesn't really matter what size the tile is kind of in practice, because it's going to be scaled up from a 320 by 180 screen, or I'm sorry, 320 by 180 window, and when you full screen it, it's perfectly set for a 16 by 9 screen. Now, if your screen is bigger, if it's like a, like an ultra wide, I haven't really tested that yet, and I'm not sure how that's going to look. Hopefully it's not going to look bad, but it very well could look horrible. I don't really know yet, because I've been testing this basically with 16 by 9. So we'll see when we kind of get a little bit further along, like to the polishing and finishing phase. Then I'll see about like testing that kind of stuff. Ziotic says, hello, how's it going? I've been doing not great. Haven't been doing, I mean, physically I've been fine, but just mentally I've been really, I've been lacking motivation, and it's been kind of just hard in general. And I think that's the general feel for a lot of people, this year with everything going on. It's just people have been tired, people have been worried, people have had, problems. They've lost loved ones in death. I mean, a lot of issues like that. And it's understandable that, people are lacking motivation. People are feeling, at the very least, sluggish, if not depressed. I mean, these are real problems, and this is a real time that we live in, where problems exist. So it's going to be interesting to see the kind of things that come out of this year, like the kind of projects that might come around 2021, 2022, from indie developers. What projects started now, and the kind of feelings that push projects into gestation, where they're finished in 2021, 2022. What does that look like? What is a game made in lockdown, in coronavirus? What does that feel like? Is it the same as a normal game, or is it different? It's kind of interesting to think about. Yeah, so anyway, what we're gonna do this time around, I wanted to do something that's a little bit different and basically try to make a lot of progress on a single video. How I have a general idea. Joshua Confident says, random question, did you make the music in this game? Yeah, I made all the music, all the art, all the programming. Of course, Godot is the game engine that I'm using, but yeah, I did and do everything myself. So yeah, I have a general idea, and what we're gonna do for that. Pull up Visual Studio Code actually. But what we're gonna do is use master plan to kind of help us out. So let me actually pull that back up and go over here to master plan. So, or actually this is the actual master plan. I need to go to aqueous master plan. There we go. So what I'm going to do is basically try to use this tool, which is my tool, master plan, which is a tool for planning for game development. Oh no, hold on. Lottie says, yeah, I lost. Oh, don't retract. Oh, well, that's understandable if you don't want to talk about it. But it seems like, just like I mentioned, people have lost their loved ones in death because of coronavirus. It's unfortunate. It's very sad. And my heart goes out to people who have lost their loved ones. Fortunately, me and my family have been fine. But for a lot of people, that is not the case. And I apologize, or not apologize. I didn't personally have anything to do with it, of course, but I still apologize, just in terms of from a human to another. I'm sorry that you have to go through this horrible event, or these horrible events if you've lost multiple people. It's very sad. And so hopefully we can get something done today and feel a little bit better. Push through the feeling of not wanting to do things. It's an interesting problem. It's an interesting problem to have. Aspiring Ape says, for me, the lack of motivation has been being in lockdown to the house, or under lockdown in the house since March. Work has been, work from home till next year. Hard to separate work and life. Yeah, completely understandable. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of different to not be able to leave, not be able to leave, but not really feel comfortable leaving, not feel comfortable going to friends' houses, or not feel comfortable talking to people in close range. You're paranoid. You walk down the street and you're like, why is that guy not wearing your mask? Or, let me give this person a little extra space just because you don't know if they're sick or not. It's it's interesting. It's an interesting problem that it's almost like it would make a great game, but we're living it. Like the concept, the concept of like, oh, you know are super like wary of other people, and who knows what if you get too close to somebody, if you do this, if you do that, it's like, you don't want to touch this person, and you have to figure out like, how do I pick up money from like the change from the cashier at the grocery store without don't touch your hands, and touch your face, like all these kind of like mechanics involved, but it's not fun because you're trying to just stay alive. It's something else. And it's funny because it's completely real. It's not like um it's not a game. I don't think, like, this is a real event, and it's real to me, it's real to a lot of people. And it's weird to like if you think about it from a game perspective, you have these mechanics in play, but from a real life perspective, you have to. It's the difference between, I guess that's what I'm kind of getting at. There's a difference between having to do something and wanting to do something. So like if you have a game where you want to play it, you can have these mechanics that are kind of tedious or hard to deal with, but in the context of the game, it's fun because it's like, it's a little stressful, it's a little tense, but in real life, that tenseness it infects your body. It's not just conceptual tenseness like a thought experiment, but rather it's the action of actually doing these things and making sure you're safe. So it's not fun. It's not fun in real life, but it's fun in a game. It sounds like. Joshua Confident says, "How do you make music so good? I want to learn how to make music like you." Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I've been making music for a long time. So I would say if you want to make music, I don't think I make music that great. I think that there's a lot of songs I would like to make that sound better than mine, and that I'd like to improve on and make really like memorable songs, and make drastically improved melodies and chord progressions, and really stretch my music out. And I don't feel like I do that enough. So I would say just keep making music, keep practicing. The tool doesn't really matter too much. I use Renoise personally. I think it's a great like option that's kind of mid-range, and it's on Linux, it's on Windows, it's on Mac, so it doesn't really matter too much. As long as you have a computer, you can use it. It's not very costly. I think it's $90, $80. But you have Sunbox, which is free. You have like Reason and like Fruity Loops, which are much more costly, but they're kind of the industry standard tools. So or Logic Pro or Pro Tools. So you have varying options, and you can totally use pretty much any of them to make music. So yeah, I would just say like get started, keep working on your music, work on it every day. Basically, if you especially want to get better at it, just make different songs, make different beats, make different chords, try different things, and you can definitely improve. Let's see. Boone D says, "How's it going? For some reason the stream didn't start. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate." Banjo Media says you should go back and watch some of my old music streams. Yeah, I've made some streams where I make music live, and they don't usually turn out that great. But you can still go back and check them. They're still fun to watch, but it seems like not putting pressure on yourself works better for me. But for some people, being under pressure or having specific what's the word? Having limitations can make it easier to come up with interesting songs or beats. Like, oh, I'm gonna make a song using only like sounds from the things on my desk. So here's I'm gonna use that like as like a bell or something like that, or a glockenspiel, like that kind of instrument. Or I'm gonna use that as like a snare or a rim shot. Like you'll if you have limitations and things like that, for some people it works really well, and that can make you like come up with ideas. For other people, it doesn't work so well. Like when you're saying like, oh, I need to make a beat in 1 hour and it needs to be fire, it's not always fire. So that's my explanation for why, if you go back and watch some of my videos, my previous streams where I make music, it's not always fire. Is that sometimes I just am not that good. But I still want to do it again. I'll probably make another stream where I make music maybe next week or something like that. Okay, so my idea. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm talking a whole lot. Balint Magyar says, yay, I finally caught a stream. What are you working on today? Hello, thank you very much for stopping by. I'm working on my game, I Know Who I Am, and I'm going to try to make a lot of progress, basically making an area and making a story and basically making it complete. That's something I don't usually do, and I usually have trouble with. So what we're going to do today, switch this over. We're going to define something. So something I really wanted was a supermarket. So supermarket, right? That's the general idea. I wanted a supermarket area. Because supermarkets are cool, there's lots of stuff to look at. It's not something that's usually in video games. Most modern places aren't in video games, of course. So if I have a game where it's, takes place in modern times, you got to have some modern places in there, like office buildings, maybe, or supermarkets, or things that are kind of commonplace. And they're kind of creepy sometimes, like in this kind of a area, world, the feel of it could definitely feel kind of like it's kind of oppressive, kind of dark. And if you're maybe in there alone with the supermarket attendant or one other guy, it can kind of feel a little creepy, right? Especially if people are kind of standing around. Like there's a lot of areas you can kind of go with this idea of a supermarket, just an ordinary supermarket. So what I want to do is basically, I guess first I should probably get some music going. It's been a little while since we had something to listen to. Let's go with let's see. I'm just looking to see what songs I have available that would be good. Would this work? I guess this works. Yeah, this is fine. Or we'll lower the volume a little bit. It feels like it might be a little loud. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, supermarket. Banjo Media says maybe the supermarket could be part of a puzzle where you have to go get some things for someone. Joshua says this song is really good. Thank you. And yeah, I want to. But see, what I wanted to do, because a lot of the time when I'm trying to make this game in general, but also when I'm trying to make the game for stream, I get kind of caught up in like, oh, I need to make this, or it needs to be a puzzle or whatever, and I don't really get that much done. So what I want to do is basically simplify the process of making the idea. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna look up some supermarket. Let me just pull this over here. Pull up images. I just want an image of your garden variety supermarket. Or actually, it's not a supermarket. I want like a 7-Eleven, like a convenience store. Yeah, this kind of a place. Right? Yeah, 7-Eleven. It's really packed. This is like a fancy convenience store. I'm looking more so for like the old school, yeah, a little bit more like that. Yeah, this is an interesting design. It's not usual. Oh, they have fruit and stuff. That's very nice. Now, yeah, it's really interesting. When I think of like a convenience store, it's basically like just garbage food. like there's no apples, there's no fruit. Maybe bananas. I think bananas like. It's kind of like you'll get that, but not like apples or oranges. Never mangoes or pears. What is? Let's see if I can. I wish this image isn't very high quality or very deep, very big, but that's fine. Is this some sort of some like? All right, so it looks like this is kind of modern. So there's a guy who basically stands here. He's like got an iPad or something connected to a Square reader. That's what it looks like. This is like what? Maybe milk, decaf, like almond milk and regular milk, something like that. Drinks, foods. Yeah, this is kind of fancy, but I like how tight it is. What else? Oh, this is super dense. Yeah, what if we look up Japanese convenience stores? I wish they had a more of a large picture. They're all relatively tight. All right, this is good. Let's open this image. Yeah. Let's see, Lawson. Okay. You got flags in the front. Okay. What else? Oh, these are like rice balls and stuff. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I like how... Oh, okay, so you got stuff on the... Yeah, okay. Alright, so we got some general ideas of the kind of look that it should have. So what we're going to do, what we should be able to do, let's move this over here. We should be able to simply... Yep. Paste these in here. Is this a particularly dense or big? No, it's not. I'm not sure why that took so long to paste. It's not a big thing. Maybe just the... What's the word? The server wasn't responding, so it just was taking a while to grab it. Okay, so this is gonna serve as our kind of like general mood board for like how it should look. So we have kind of the outside, we have like the front, inside. We're gonna save this. Let's see. Lucretia says, Solar Loon, yo, sup? How's it going? Good to see you. 7-Eleven, yeah. Joshua Confidence says, I don't know why, but I like to transfer sounds from video games and use the sounds in songs I make. Yeah, it's a big mood. A little bit of a big mood. Yeah, a lot of chiptune artists or electronic artists do that, and not in a bad way, but just, you know, that's kind of a common thing, because it's like you have this ability to kind of like meld, you know, video game feel, like a video game sound feel with your track. Is cool when done correctly and not like unnecessarily. Okay, so Benjamin says, so it's like a sort of Japanese hole-in-the-wall convenience store. That's kind of the idea. And I mean, it doesn't have to be Japanese specifically, but I just thought that Japanese convenience stores seemed a little bit more built up compared to American convenience stores, while American convenience stores are usually smaller, I think. Let's see. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna come up with a pretty consolidated, like, isolated story, I think. Also, we can change this theme a little bit. This is fine. It's not really too bad. All right, so I'm thinking it really should be centered around, well, okay, okay, let's step back a couple of times. Step back once and then step back again. So the general idea of I Know Who I Am, the game, is basically it's talking about humanity, humans, and what it means to be humans, the kind of problems humans have, that kind of stuff. So it's kind of just an excuse to have you explore and talk to humans and solve their problems. Or just an excuse to basically be someone who's almost documenting their problems, right? You just talk to people and you learn about their problems. Maybe you can't solve their problems all the time. Maybe it's simply, you know, hearing them out. So what I'd like to do is maybe have two elements of this. So maybe a problem you can solve and a problem you cannot solve. So problem you can solve. Or I'll say can solve. And then you cannot solve. And just because, you know, it'd be interesting to have, not every problem can be solved all the time. Sometimes you just have to deal with it, right? Sometimes just hearing the issue is a solution. All these things are kind of things to think about. So a problem that you cannot solve and a problem you can solve. So let's come up with a couple of ideas. Maybe the problem you can't solve, let's see, what if it was like maybe let's say like a 3-step process, like a three-step, like, you know, A, B, C, right? Kind of like a 3 acts in the story. So the person is the gas station attendant, or not the gas station attendant. He's the convenience store attendant. So this is the store attendant. I was thinking something like he owes money to the mob. How would you solve that? So, well, why? So why? So maybe we split it up like that. Rather than splitting it up into 3 different sections, we split it up into 3 different questions. You investigate it and you find the answers to these questions, and that's the end of the vignette, so to speak. So like, why? So I guess what? So who is the store attendant? What? He owes money to the mob. Why is to, let's say, pay for his sister's surgery, something like that. And then the resolution is maybe something else. So what came to mind immediately was, this is a store attendant. Let's say he's there. You walk in. The mob is basically threatening him. He threatens the store attendant. He walks out. You can talk to the store attendant, and maybe he's a little tight-lipped about it. Like he doesn't want to explain, like, you know, what's going on. So what you have to do is basically get him to reveal this. What's the problem? Or I guess not really reveal that. You got to get him to reveal this. Why does he owe money to the mob? And the resolution basically comes in going to his sister, talking to her, and then returning to this store attendant and letting, I guess, yeah, like go to the hospital, talk to his sister, and tell her what's going on, because she deserves to know, right? Like you can't just not do that. Let's see. Yeah, you can't just not do that, I feel like. Okay, so he owes money. You go to the sister, you talk to her. Maybe she'll give you an item that you can use to give to the mob to wipe the debt. The store attendant then basically stops gambling. He doesn't owe money to the mob anymore. And he knows to stop gambling. Okay, well it's a very tight story. There doesn't need to be a twist. What we just need to do is basically make progress. So that's fine. This is fine. Let's call this, version 1 of the story. Okay, cool. All right, now let's talk about the problem you can't solve. The cool indie says, "Hey Solar, hello. Is this a text adventure game?" No, actually, it's a 2D like exploration adventure game. So you are gonna walk around and talk to people and go into your inventory and stuff like that. All right, so here's a problem that we cannot solve. Well, what if this was the problem we couldn't solve? The store attendant who owes money to the mob. You talk to the sister, you go back, and ultimately he needs to solve the problem, right? Like ultimately, it's not something that you can't fix him, the store attendant, the guy who gambled, even if it was for a good cause. That's just a cover, right? Like that's just him covering for his own fears of not being able to take care of his sister, in a sense. All right, that's a good start. Aspiring Ape says someone's card always being declined, preventing you from getting to the cashier. Okay. Domo says, well, how about a moral dilemma? Sister has evidence against the mobsters, which if returned to the mob would not be able to be used to prosecute them. Dispense with pity and move on. Oh. Interesting. So the sister, how would the sister have evidence against the mob? So she has evidence against the mob. You give it to the mobster, and they're like, okay, we'll wipe the dude's debt. but the dude solves the problem. So that's something that you can't really solve. I mean, that's you basically solved it. We'll call that a solution. Let's start with this. Let's keep an idea out for something you can't solve. But for now, this requires 2 locations, which is the sister, wherever she is, either at home or in the hospital, as well as a problem you can't, as well as the convenience store. So this is going to be at least like 3 or 4 maps, like 2, yeah, because we need the outside of it, the inside of the convenience store, and then probably the outside and inside of a hospital. So yeah, let's start with this. So this is a good start. It doesn't have to be super detailed. It doesn't have to be super in-depth. It can be simple. Need pitch. I'm gonna need a sprite. Is this a sprite? No, this is a master plan. Okay. Tiled. So what we're gonna do, we're going to start with this. We're gonna start with tiled. We're gonna need, this is gonna be a city map, new map. City, okay. So we're gonna call this, outside store. I misspelled convenience store. I got all the way to the end. I only had to type 1 more letter and I screwed it up. All right, let's see. All right, I'm gonna fix it real quick. Maps, city, outside convenience store. There we go. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're going to just kind of copy some of this stuff. I'm just gonna copy this entire thing. Okay, this is... There we go. Alright, we're good. Let's see. Rubement says Contiguous. Also working on a new map. Yeah, I just basically am trying to, like, start streaming by just... Well, this is something I started a while ago, but I was just like, what if I kind of did a little rebrand and started, like, coming up with, like, a word for, like, the day. I don't know, like a word for the day to describe the stream. And this is contiguous just because, like, hopefully I can make this a contiguous series of streams. So that it's not just like a one-off like the last time I restarted. Like I was like, let me do that. That was like 2 months ago. So let's see if I can actually keep this up this time. You kind of have to go like behind the convenience store, right? Let's give you a little wiggle room there. Okay. Whoops. There. Okay, cool. So this is outside of the convenience store. There's going to be a couple like power lines here, but basically it's going to be a 7-Eleven shaped place like this. So it's basically got like a banner and then pillars. Okay. This isn't real brick. It's just like a facade, like vinyls on top of probably cement. So maybe we could just go with like a basic, this kind of thing. Shouldn't be this close to the ground. There we go. Okay, so it should be probably like around there. Let's give it a little bit of room. We can make it a... Actually, yeah, let's make it brick, like the other, like the 7-Eleven was. We could make it at least look like brick. Like this pillar should be, yeah, it should stick out further. Okay. Cool. We need a front door. There we go. Okay, better. Clag Nova says Pog. All right. My Muyato game says hi Solar. Hello. Joshua Confident says random question. Do you know the music application Deathful Mask or Family Tracker? You should check it out. They're pretty good applications for making chiptune music. I've heard of both. Yes, Deathful Mask being one, I believe, for like Genesis style chiptunes, modeled after the Genesis, the sound chip in the Genesis, and Family Tracker for the sound chip in the Famicom, plus the extensions, as I recall. And I'm sorry, Rude Man. Yes, I am working on a new map. This is for a convenience store. All right, so this is a good start. We need. It's not usually very tall, right? Yeah, it seems like convenience stores are usually kind of flat. I wonder why. Why they're not usually like. Maybe it's just a space issue. I wonder why they're not usually taller. I guess it's just enough, to give you the space. Because otherwise, if you have enough space to make it bigger, taller, it doesn't help anything. It just raises the costs. And if you're gonna do that, then you might as well make it bigger horizontally and depth-wise. And if you're gonna do that, it's just a normal store. I guess that's the idea. So it has to be kind of like a flat footprint. Banjo says maybe you should take over the guy's shift and play a mini game where you have to deal with annoying customers. Teddy O'Connor says, I came in on that return to game dev video and thought it was a joke because you flashed in and out without saying anything. I don't know which video that's referring to, but hello. Welcome back. Welcome back indeed. Thank you very much for having me. Hello to everybody. Aspiring Ape says, supermarkets over here in the UK, it just involve a lot of tut ping at how long the queue is taking. Tutting. Oh. Just like people just like murmuring and like that kind of stuff. Okay. It's taking so long. Yeah, I could understand. This should be there. Okay. So this is a start. This is definitely a start. Let's push this over here. Let's just copy this over here. This should be here. Okay. Cool. This. Okay. So this is shaping up. I think what we want to do at this point is probably we need something out front. So like we need flags like actually let's do this. Let's minimize that. There we go. So we need flags like this. We could use flags. And also maybe something like that, yeah. So let's go ahead and I wish I could like combine this with this. Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I? I cannot. Can I? I can put it over here at least. All right, that might be what I do. Either up. Yeah, I'll put it over here, I guess. We can just, yeah, we don't need to even have it. There we go. It's better. All right, so can I put this anywhere else? Or is it just... Yeah, okay, never mind. I was thinking, like, what if I could do something else? What if I could combine them even harder? Alright, so this is good. I was thinking we need, like, the ground things. So we got this. Okay, good. Start. I feel like this could be more of a pillar type object. Maybe we could do something like this. Or maybe like that. That kind of works. Maybe if we did something like this. That kind of works, yeah. Doesn't really look like a pillar, but it definitely comes across as something. We use a drain. And if we can do that, then we should make it all the same color. If we're gonna do that, then we probably should do something like this. Where's that dark? Yep. Alright, alright. This is, it's getting there, it's getting there. This doesn't really work, but at the same time, I like that it's better than nothing. This could, that kind of works a little bit. Alright. We could just like do something like this, I guess. But that's boring. Let's put the roof on. And we also need we need something around the top. We need just like this. We need some kind of like signage, like a banner. I don't think I have a banner either. I don't believe. So we'll draw a banner. Let's pull up a sprite, which is not here. All right. So let's go over here to there we go. All right, so we need a banner. So the banner ideally should be made in such a way where we can just easily reuse it. So like we can stretch it like across here maybe. So this is probably gonna be like that, yeah. All right, a sprite. Let's go with like, also I don't want the brick to be the same color as this brick because I've used this brick texture before. I want a different brick texture. So let's make a new one. We'll put it here. And we'll tweak it a little bit. We'll go for kind of a colder brick. We want to replace this with this. Yeah. We want to replace this with this. I don't like how blue it is. Let's replace this with this instead. There we go. This with this. Oh, that's an interesting... No, that's not what we want. I think that's fine. Oh, contiguous. There we go. Hey, contiguous. Yo, there it is. Okay, so let's see. Lucretia says, "Hey, Solar, is a Gearin 2 ever in sight?" Honestly, no. Like honestly, I want to go back and remake the original Gearin. I want to make it again in Godot, and like, cause I mean, looking back at the screenshots, it's kind of bland. Also, if anyone wants to play it, check it out on itch. No, buy it. Like, but I would like to go back and remake it from scratch and give a free copy to everyone who bought the original Gearin. Like, I'd like to remake it. I'd like to make it more fun. I'd like to make it more detailed and more interesting. And I feel like I could do it even faster than last time because I'm kind of getting used to new tools. I'm, thinking harder about the process of game development and the process of game design. I mean, if you think about people like Capcom, who was able to throw out like 5 different Mega Mans in 1994, like if they can do that, I should be able to make Gearin again, basically. In like a year or less. Like it should be doable. And there's a reason why they were able to do that back then, but I mean, like, and a lot of other developers and companies did something similar. But like, there's no reason why even a small game has to take 5 years. Like this, like Iquia, I've been working on this. I Know Who I Am. I've been working on this for like a year and a half, almost 2 years now. Full time, a year and a half. And like right now, today, like I'm trying to make something faster. And if I can do this, then I should be able to, you know, make Gearend in a few months. I should be able to finish this a lot faster if I'm able to make, like, you know, something that takes 30 minutes to an hour to play through. You know, in 2 hours. That's crazy. Because it's all about where I place the objects in the world and how people get there, etc., etc. I'm not a huge fan of this brick because I feel like it should be like more orange, right? That's how it looks here. It's more of like an orange pattern. Yeah. Yeah, it looks, yeah. I like that. I like that, that text, that color. So, oops. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of ape that. We're gonna go ahead and go with like that color and then like this color. Banjo says, Solar, how did you learn to draw? Like how I learned to make music, I just spent a lot of time. And if you're, you know, someone who's like, oh, well, I'd rather like, wait a second. If you're someone who's like, I would rather, actually, this would probably be good. If you're someone who's like, oh yeah, I would rather like, you know, go to a music school or something like that, like you totally can. I'm not, you know, downing your ideas or, you know, saying everyone has to learn how I did. But when it comes to drawing, I just spent a lot of time at it. I learned with a tutorial that you might have seen on the internet. It's like 15 years old. It's like, I think it's titled, So You Want to Be a Pixel Artist. And it goes through like drawing grass and uses the examples from like the Secret of Mana series where they had fantastic grass in the first and second games. Which is the Trials of Mana game now. That's what it's known as. But those, like, the sprite work on display from Square Enix was like unparalleled. It's fantastic. And so anyway, that tutorial I learned with that, and then I just like kept working and kept drawing and stuff. And now I've got it okay. I've gotten pretty good, but it's not. I'm not like fantastic at it. Like that bed is jank. All right, so what we're gonna do? Let's see. Richard says, "Yeah, man. Once you get into Godot and work on your development process, everything falls into the line a lot better. I just need better discipline. Yeah, having a full-time job makes it hard. Yeah." Aspiring Ape says, "Are you using a custom palette?" Nope, I'm using the. Oh, does it not? I thought it had to check. Yeah, there it is. AAP Splendor 128. That palette has a nice spread. The only thing it's really missing is a red. It has this kind of like an orange color, but no like actual deep red. But this is pretty close. It's close-ish, close enough. It's not, you know, it's just missing red basically. But red is kind of a weird color that you don't usually use, so it's fine. Let's draw the flag or whatever. Where is it? Yeah, it's just a flag. Okay. So, or banner. So let's go ahead and pull that back up. We're gonna just do something like this. Boom. And something like this. Okay. All right, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Yeah. We can do something like this too. There we go. Is it F11? No. Nope. Which view? Is it F7? Where's the preview? Nope. Oh yeah, F7. There we go. All right, so I think we're good. That looks enough like a flag. Banjo says you can draw on pen and paper too, right? I mean, like I never draw pen and paper, even though the principles transfer, you know. So like if you can draw on using pixels, you can draw, pen and paper basically, because the core of lighting and form and everything is the same. But no, I don't usually draw on pen and paper. Yo, let's go. That's not too shabby. So I think this should tile, right? Oops. Oh, whoops. That's nice. Yeah, that tiles well enough. That's fine. This edge is a little weird, but otherwise it tiles well enough. Yeah, I mean, like, oh, I see. What if I were to flip this? Yeah, that tile's better. Okay, so then we'll just do this. All right, that's good. Aspiring Ape says, did you ever get to the bottom of when trying to resize the tile set it was causing problems in Godot? No. No, I don't remember. I don't remember that problem. Straight up, I straight up do not remember that. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't remember it. It very well could be. Yeah, I don't know. I just straight up don't remember. Oh man, it sounds vaguely familiar, and I know that you're bringing it up, so I must have done something that caused this, or I keep pressing Shift X. I mean, press Shift H. Yeah, that works. Cool. So we're good. We're good. We're gonna call that basically done. So now we're gonna go over here. There we go. And now we have actual brick. That might be good to add, but yeah, this is good. There we go. This is a little grating. We don't want that to be this grating. Also, we don't want... Probably could go with a lighter color for the inside. Yeah, something a little bit less. Aggressive. Better. Let's see. Inspiring Ape says, I think the indices were being mixed up when you tried to extend. Maybe that was the case. I don't remember. It's not a problem anymore, though. So either it was fixed or I just haven't used Godot in the same way. So it's not a big deal. This is like, I like this. I like this area right here. If I could have a favorite area, it's right here. I need to make this like better somehow. This doesn't work, does it? No. Well, I mean, that kind of works actually. It's not bad. What else do I have here? Ideally, I want something that merges between this and this. I don't have any colors like that. I got this and this. This works, kind of. Yeah. So I could do this. And then make this use this instead. Yeah. That kind of works. It kind of works. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. I'm sorry. Topher Robinson says, "Do you use a stylus or a mouse at the computer?" I used a mouse. It's this like overly engineered, as with everything that video gamers, the video gamers, they love pointy things. So this is like a $20 mouse. It's okay. It's fine. Like there's nothing really wrong with it. It's light. It's a little, it's okay. I mean, like it could be heavier, but maybe that would cause wrist strain. I don't know. Looks like one of those Mad Catz mice. Yeah, we love pointy things. Exactly. It says GTX and a Jazz at the bottom. I don't know why. I don't think either of those was the company that sold this to me. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, this kind of works. I feel like maybe we should. It's a little. I don't know why it blends. Should we blend it like that? No, maybe we should just go like that. Yeah, maybe we could leave it alone and just do something like this to give like a. Well, what if we did that? Nah, I feel like it needs to extend further. Maybe this needs to come out like this, then we go like that. It's not that big of a deal, but I'm just trying to see like what kind of looks the best. Alright, so we have this. We got the wall. I feel like the wall might be a little too bright. Yeah, I think the wall might be a little too bright. Let's tweak it a little bit. Let's make this instead darker. Yeah, let's see if we can make this a little darker. So let's go like that. This goes like this. There we go. Better. I think that's better. Okay. Now we got the banner, which we can put up here. I just clicked on it. What? Bruh. How am I? Yeah, that was weird. For some reason it wasn't selected. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with how that works. Like that's actually not bad. I'm kind of surprised. I thought that it would be a little like fudgier, kind of weirder, but it kind of works out. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Kind of feels like a ramen bar or something. Like it's too like you'll bump your head into it going through. So maybe we'll just kick it up a little bit. and then we can, yeah, do like this. All right, all right. Joshua Confident says, what is this game about? It's basically a... you play an alien who is trying to learn more about humanity. So you're basically, it's just an excuse to walk around, talk to people, solve their problems, get sad. That's basically the point. Exotic says, I think the walls left and right from the pillars should be 2 to 3 pixels deeper in the ground. This is the same height as the elevated platform now? Do you mean... Oh. There's no platform here. There's no platform here. Well, let's see. He said the walls left and right from the pillars. So here? Oh, they should be like that? Elevated platform. Like that? So that does make it a little bit more interesting. Sure. Yeah, it changes things up a little bit, makes them more interesting to look at. Nothing wrong with that. So now we need stuff out front, which actually we can do. We can add it later. I have vending machines, so we can put those here. Let's see. I do have a roof. Not like that. Maybe. Let's see. Maybe this will work. Trying to see something. Is there really a point? It feels a little bit like a void. Like no other... let me pull up Dodo real quick. Where is it at? There it is. No other, like, building in the game feels so empty. Well, no, I do. If I go back to the park back alley, or the city back alley, yeah, I do just, like, approximate the roofs by just using black. So that's fine. I think that's fine. It adds to the ambience. So we should be good with just kind of approximating this. I think it's a little void still. We need some sort of like colorful something or other up here. This could maybe extend maybe all the way out actually. Something like that. I think that's better, but I don't think it should go that far. Maybe we should just go like that. Yeah, I think that's better. This can go over here. Better. I think this should extend upward. And this is important because we got to get the feel right. If we don't have the feel right, it's not gonna be good. Okay, so the problem with this is that it goes immediately into the roof, so that's no good. We want to add a little bit. Also, this should be fenced off, so let's do that as well before I forget. And that could be fenced. This could have maybe a fence like that. Oops. This could be taller. There we go. But yeah, I think this is definitely working. Definitely good. Definitely solid. Let's see. And like the more we work on it, the more it's looking more and more like a convenience store. So it is working. Big glass windows. Yeah, every store needs some big windows. You're right. Darn it, you're right. Do I have any? I thought I did in... No? No? Okay. So... Oh, I could add like a... That would be interesting. I could do like a... Where it like juts out. Yeah, it's just interesting. Do I have any walls that do that? I do not. I do not. That's fine. Does that really add anything? It doesn't really add anything. That's okay. Well, that's okay. Let's just focus on the front first. We can add stuff later if necessary. I like the idea of a back exit. So let's put that actually over here. It's too sprawling. I like that idea, but it's too big. This convenience store is too big. It needs to be more compact. So let's push this in. Push this in. I think that should help things out a little bit. This can be set back. This can be here. Better. Let's just like end it. Wait, where's the... There we go. Yeah, let's end it back here, and then there we go. That means this can extend up a little bit. Now that it's not as big, it works a little bit better, I think. Because, like, if it's huge, then it's just kind of is like, why is it such a big convenience store? Clagnova says, are you going to add windows? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to... Well, it's not that big, actually. Like, I mean, when you think about it like that, and you think about someone going in there, like, there's no back room, basically. It's like shelves, and then, like, the guy here. So let's give it a little bit more room, I guess. I guess it's okay. You'll never really, you're not really going to see it. I guess it's fine. Either way, it's fine. All right, so yeah, we need windows. For now, we can just... Someone said that this door seems backwards. Yeah, you're right. This door is backwards. It should be like that. Where's the windows? Where's the windows? Where's the windows? Can I just reuse these windows, please? It totally doesn't work because they have blinds. Yeah, it's not gonna work. We need actual windows. Okay. So the window, yeah, they're set like up as well. So they should be. Where's the windows at? I'm just using this to kind of block it in. So like window. That does work. Not as poorly as I thought. Again, the blinds, but like in terms of the placement, that looks about right. And there should be a sill. Okay, so this is basically what it should look like. It just needs to be better. So let's go ahead and draw that. We're gonna just like and also we don't need the entire like the entirety of the window. We just need basically the bottom and the middle. Yeah, bottom, middle, and then darker bottom, middle. Okay. So we're just gonna go like, whoops, boom, boom, and boom, boom. Okay, so this, give me a something like this. then that might be fine to start. Let's take a look at this. Where's this master plan? Minimized. Okay, and then this goes. All right. So on looking at this, the reason why this doesn't work is because there's no depth. So let's go ahead and add some depth. All right, better. Okay. I think this dark is probably a little bit too dark. Let's go for... We probably want actually something more like... Something more like this. I don't know why I can't flip. Okay, that's fine. Better. Again, this is better. It's not perfect, but it's getting there. Let me pull up master plan. Put this over here on my other screen so I can take a look at it. Yeah, I think there should probably be like something like that. Okay. Okay. Let's move this entire thing down because I need more room. Okay. Yeah. All right, so I think we're pretty solid. Boom, 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 boom. Use one of these instead. Yeah, it's better. There could be something on the bottom shelf here, I think. A little bit darker. Yo. Let's see. Zyog says, maybe some fake reflection would help. Call them shutters because they're a store. Dang, you're right. Yo, shutters would work really well, actually. There should be something up here for shutters. Ooh, do I have anything like that? I think I'm gonna just like be like, yeah, it's shutters. That kind of works if it was. Hold on, let me. There we go. What if we do like this? What if we grab the blinds, push them up? Then we can put the shutters here. We just have to have this. It'd just be like, yeah, yo, it's shutters. Then we could just like smush this up a little bit. That kind of works. I wonder if was it better before? No, I think that kind of works because you would expect the door to be a little taller. Because in real life, like I think it's a little taller, right? Like the door is a little taller up, and you got this little area at the top, which is with the where the shutters kind of come in. So yeah, you got shutters there. The door, I think the door is a normal size, but you can see the shutters are up there. Oh, camera, hello, and flags. All right, that would be a cool thing to add. Anyway, all right, there we go. This is looking pretty cool. I think we just have to. Yeah, this is looking not too shabby. This feels more like just an empty area. Topher says some stores have some that come out the sides. Really? I see. Looks a little like stained glass now. Oh. Yeah, I think I need to set the items back. That's probably what it is. Something like this might help. That might help, just that little bit. It didn't really help. Yeah, it didn't really help. That's okay. I think it gets the point across pretty well. Yeah, I might just like. Yeah, I'm not sure if we really need a darker variant. Well, I guess we could do it. We just have to actually do it right. That might be a good idea. So. Boom. I'm sorry. Noah S says that looks fine to me. Excellent. Shishato says so cool how you do pencil art. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. Oops. There we go. Alright, so we should be basically more or less done, I believe. Let's see. All right, so yeah, that should be roughly it. Not done, not totally done, but like that's a good start. I think that's a good start. It feels, it's a little rough around the edges in a lot of places, but it's not horrible. Once you get the vending machines and stuff in there, it's gonna really sell. It's gonna pop. It's gonna pop. I think. We'll see. We'll see if it actually does pop. Aaron Moore says, "Been a while, Solar. Good to see you back in action." Yeah, it's been a while. Thank you. Hello. All right. So we're chopping away at this idea. So next things we're gonna do. I feel like we could actually like cut this off a little bit horizontally, but I think that's fine. Let me go back over here. This is correct. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna be able to extend this out. That does improve the feel. Yeah. That does improve the feel. So we're gonna send this out a little bit. You wanna go? No, I don't have the triangle I need. I need something that goes from this color to that color. It seems like, and I don't have it. Am I correct? I love reusing these tiles. Like, I know it's like, it's a little jank, but at the same time, I absolutely love how much it adds to just like take a single tile and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use it for like a stain. I'm gonna use it for like marks on the rug. I'm gonna use it for like, I'm gonna use it for everything. I love being able to just like make stuff happen, even though it's not perhaps a wise idea. All right, we're gonna call this basically done, and I'm gonna move on to the inside, which hopefully should be a little easier. Well, I mean, this wasn't hard. It was just a little time consuming because we had to make a few tiles, but that's fine. I think it ended up being fine. Yeah, I think we just really need something at the top here because, like, you can see it needs some kind of bumper, some kind of signage. We don't have any signage. We don't have anything that basically indicates like, oh yeah, this is what this is supposed to be. Someone said S Mart for Solar Mart. That kind of works. Lucretia says my face cam is tiny. Yeah, I don't like to have my face cam like be super huge. You know, because the bigger it is, the more it obstructs the screen, and it's not really about me that much. It's just mainly so I can like do that / I want to be in my videos. Alright, so I made it a little bit bigger. Yeah, so I think we just need a sign up here that says like S-Mart or something. Something about how this roof goes is just, it doesn't quite work for me. What if, let's move this back real quick. I want to see something. Yeah, okay, so this is the new, yeah, this is the new roof, right? It comes across. This banner is where the top is, so it needs to be like this, yeah. Okay, so let's do this. So this is, oh, we could actually do that. There we go. This kind of helps us out a little bit. I don't want to get lost in the sauce. Hold on. And we don't have to get lost in the sauce. Okay. Yeah, okay, there. I don't know why I was having trouble with it before. Okay. All right, this is better. This feels a little bit more solid. It feels a little bit more correct. That can go over here. There we go. All right, so let's call this done out here. We're gonna create the solids, or I don't remember if it's solids or just solid. Solids. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go boom, 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 boom. There we go. All right. And I am aware that I did not complete the shape. That's by design. Okay, we're good. All right, so that's the solid. So we're done basically with this. We're gonna go back over here to Godot, and oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I guess it's fine. We didn't make any changes. But I'm gonna go over here. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna probably insert this maybe around. Maybe after 4th Ave, before you get to not Aberdeen, before you get to... No, where are we? Oh, Hardwell. I think before you get to Hardwell Street, you'll go to... You'll go to here. You'll pass by here. For now, that's fine. I think that's fine. For now, that's fine. So let's go back over here to Godot. We're going to make a new 2D scene. This will be known as... We're going to add a... No. There we go. Give this the script that we're looking for. Y sort player. Cool. Put it down there. Save. Let's see. Cool. Then we're gonna go ahead and add some transports so that the player can leave naturally. Please snap to pixels. Why is this never snap to, like, use pixels to snap should always be on, literally. Like, you should be able to set the default or something. That's fine. We want this to go to so Aberdeen goes to 4th, 4th goes to our outside convenience store. Okay, so it goes like that. Yeah. So this needs to go actually over here. Oh, that's right. Okay, let me go back over here. This needs to be in a little bit because on my game, there's stuff on the left or right side of the screen if you're playing with a mouse/touch. So we want to basically make sure you can't go all the way over to the edge. All right, save. So this takes you to 4th Avenue over here. City, 4th Avenue. And then this takes you to Hardwell, which is actually in Southwest section. Hardwell Street, there. Cool. We don't want vignette on. We want this BGM, and we want rain. And we want vending machines. So you'll be able to go in there. This kind of works, yeah. This could extend out, but that's basically it. Like we're kind of done, actually. I wish I had, do I not have? I do not have. I do not have. I do not. I do not. Okay. I do not. I do. I do have. Okay. Yeah, we have the ability to like add trash on the ground. Okay, cool. This is like the most fun part, and I feel like the coolest part of this game is like the detail that it's not realistic, but like the amount of just like grody feel that goes into it, where it just feels like, dang, this feels like it's a real like a real place in terms of just how developed and kind of explored the spaces. That's basically it. Save, play. It's so nasty, dude. It's so grimy. I love it. Aspiring Abe says that rain is eye candy. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Slick Revolver says hello. Hello. Thank you very much for stopping by, Slick. Yeah, this is just oof. I love it. Tuda says, do you know you're a goat? You helped me get started on video game development, man. Huge thanks. No problem. I'm glad people love it. Or you know, have fun making games. Making games is a lot of fun. It's something that everyone should, in my opinion, do. Or you know, be creative is something everyone should do. I think there's not a lot of fun in, you know, just being kind of game development is something everyone can do, and I think everyone should do a creative activity, and game development's a good one to have. I think you know, there's a lot of other activities that are, you know, kind of hard. It's like the entry level is high. The only thing that's high that's hard about the entry level when it comes to making games is just how much effort goes in. Like, it takes a lot of effort and you have to think a lot. But in terms of your actual like fundamentals, you know, like you can make games for free basically. Reload the scene. Yeah, I wanted to add a little bit of shadow under here, so let's do something just like that. That should be enough. Actually, like we can do this too. There we go. For the vending machines. And Clag Nova says it doesn't look real, but it feels real. Yeah, that's why I don't want just like, oh yeah, it's supposed to be like a, you know, it's supposed to be like a place you can visit. It's like, I mean, wait, I need these two. Let's move this. Yeah, I don't want to just make it where it's like, oh yeah, it's supposed to be like a place, you know. It's supposed to be like, I want it to look, you know, pixely, but it should feel really detailed, like the trash on the ground. And if I could have stuff blowing through the streets, I would, you know, I would do that. Like I'd like to see that kind of attention to detail. All right, we're good. So now we have to actually come up with save, reload. Yeah. Now we just have to come up with the actual inside, which is going to be tough, but at the same time, I mean, I'm happy with how this turned out. I'm sorry, someone asked the rain. Let's see, how did I make the rain effect? Bundi asked. Yeah. And Aspiring said, is the shader used for the rain and the splashes were a particle node? That's pretty close. This rain is actually a three-dimensional scene. Being rendered out to a viewport. So it's this scene where it's got these raindrops. The camera is looking down, like in, you know, an actual top-down view. And so the raindrops are 2D planes that scroll down at varying intervals. And they each have their animation player so that they, you know, play this little falling animation like that. And so each one scrolls at different rates. The camera's looking down and it captures this all to a viewport, and then we just render that out from the rain system to a sprite, a texture, which is, yeah, pointing to a viewport. It's a viewport texture, and then when we play the game, it looks like, you know, a three-dimensional scene. Really, and it really sells the effect because it makes the entire thing. Oh, the music's playing. Hold on. It sells the effect because the entire scene. Wait, I'm like, why was that so quiet? Well, whatever. I'll come back and pick it up. Oh no, I pressed the button I should not press. Everything is gone wonky. My bad. Yeah, apologies. I pressed a button that rearranged my desktop. Give me a second. Sorry about that, everybody. I'll be back in a couple of seconds. I actually need to use the bathroom as well, so yeah, I'll do that as well. Give me a clean, like, 30 seconds. Yeah, there's chat on stream. Say hi, chat. All right, there we go. Okay. I think we're back. I think everything's back to normal. Sorry about that. I pressed a key combination that just basically forced my, let me fix this. Forced my, oh, that's not right. Hold on. All right, I think we're, nope, hold on. Okay. All right, I think we're good. I think we're back to normal. All right, yeah. So, yeah, everything's back to normal. We should be good. Press key combination that basically like extended my desktop across multiple screens. Even though my desktop is already extended across multiple screens, it just like resets the combination. So that's no good. Where are we at here? Let's get some music going and get back to development. I was going to, oh, where did? Oh, it kicked it. Why did it kick it across? For some reason, it's kicking it across multiple. It's weird. Okay. Let me do this. Hold on. Did that fix it? That seemed to have fixed it. Okay, we're good. All right. So yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna end at like I was going to end at 3 p.m. my time, which is about 5 minutes ago. But this is going pretty well, and I wanted to actually get again like some actual progress done. So I'm gonna keep going for maybe another hour or so, maybe a little bit longer depending on some forces outside of my control. But yeah, maybe like roughly an hour, and see if we can't at least get the inside of this rather grimy convenience store up and running. Yeah, so let's see here. Where are we at? Hype. Pog. Joshua Confident went back to making music. Let's see. I thought someone was using the microwave. 24-hour stream. Oh man, I think I would die. Oh no, I dripped some water on my mouse mat. That would be an interesting idea. Maybe like let's see if I can make a game in a single day, but I would probably just fall asleep. I think I would die. But it might be worth a shot. I don't know. Maybe not 24 hours. Maybe just like 8 hours or 12 hours or something. Something where it's like at least I could kind of see myself like clearing out some time for it. But 24 hours is just that's such a like publicity. I can't imagine doing it. I don't know. I gotta think about it. All right, so we got the outside the convenience store running. Let's get some music back up. We'll switch it up. Oh, actually. That is a rather deep cut. We'll go back to this one. All right, so this is good enough for a start. We still have to do some stuff at the top, but we'll call this done for now. Next, let's go ahead and think about the inside. So inside, if I could kindly get everything on one screen here, please. There we go. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to start again with another area. Probably one screen is big enough. We'll call this just inside. Okay. And now we need some tiles. Something like this would probably work. Let's take a look at a master plan if we can pull it back up. Inside over here is just kind of like the dark gray mat. Let me switch this song out. There we go. Endurance game dev, yeah. Joshua Confident says, why when you are playing a game and the character says follow me, they go extremely far away from you without looking back? Yeah, just like follow me. It's like, can you at least like maintain eye contact or like wave me along? And can you run at the same pace as me, please? Okay, so the floor here is just kind of like that like black, not concrete, but like that black rubber with like white paint kind of feel. Here I can't see. Here looks like it's tiles. Can't see in here, but you gotta have the mat. So you have to have the mat. Which actually, are we missing that in front of our convenience store? We are. Okay, so let's put that there. We'll just use like something like this. That gets the idea across. Because we don't have anything else. We can go with this. Neither of these are particularly bright. That might be kind of a downside, but I think that's fine. Let's go back. I want to tweak something in a sprite, which isn't open anymore. Close this. I want to go and tweak this. Does that help at all? The answer is no. Yeah, the answer is actually no. It does. It actually does not help. Yeah. Let's go back. All right, so I think yeah, we got to have the mat in there, which we now have. It looks a little weird because oh, I see. Oh, okay, let's do that. Here we can actually change the tile up. Maybe something like this. Trying to get this right. There we go. Something like that. Let's see how that looks. I don't like how messy it is. I think the road thing here, I don't know if you can really see my mouse that easily, but the road section, it doesn't really help that much. I think it's probably fine the way it was, but just take that out. Oh, yeah, that would actually be good. Do I have anything like that? Now that I think about it, I think a better alternative would just be to have little lines here, but I don't think I have anything like that. So let's pixel that real quick. It should be extremely quick to do. Something like that should work. And then just like, yeah, that's fine. That completely gets the job done. Yeah. I still want the mat though. Yeah, I think that's good. Maybe, I don't think I like that one. I think I would rather have this one. Yeah, I think that's better. All right, so I think what we're gonna do, wait, Joshua Confidence says, follow me, proceeds to run a mile away from you faster than Usain Bolt. Exactly. Like, this man cannot be caught from this point. Prince says, it's been a while since I last watched. Did you switch from Solus Budgie? Yes, I did. I was using Solus before, but now I'm using Pop OS, which is basically just based on Ubuntu. Okay, so this is good. We still have to fix that. Going from 4th Avenue to Hardwell. They're still to Hardwell. This is not too convenient. City. Outside main store save. Okay, so and then Hardwell. I guess we actually also. It's not. There we go. So this is looking better and better again. We need to actually make the inside though. So the inside of the convenience store is going to have pretty bright walls. I think if we can pull up master plan. Yeah, so this is bright. Yeah, the walls are usually light, and then you have casings, you have shelves, you have stuff on the counter. So the first thing you're going to do is probably just get the walls. So that's probably going to be either like this color, or maybe better a lighter color. Maybe we could go with the light brick again. That might work. Let's try it and see how it looks. Shouldn't be that tall. Okay, so something like that. We can go just a dark floor for now, kind of gray. Something like this. You come in, right, and then there should be a counter here. The counters I have are kind of wooden. Does that work? Not really. Let's try this. Boom. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Kind of works. Let's get the ceiling in here. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good. We living? Okay, so that should probably be like this, actually. There we go. So there's a guy behind here. I feel like the counter needs to come further out like this. Like that. Let's make it more horizontal. There should be a back way, right? For now, I'm just like getting the shape of this right. So you could talk to him by going here, right? So this probably should be like that, like this. Right. Should be further. This could be over a little bit. I think this could be. Something like this. And then you got shelves, refrigeration unit. Let's see. Why the switch? I wasn't happy with Solus doing something. I think I couldn't find something in the package manager. I couldn't find a few things in the package manager. You know, I'm kind of a special case in that I use kind of. Well, I'm trying to remember exactly why. I don't quite remember. I feel like there was a bug that I was running into, or I don't remember why. Oh yeah. Well, that wasn't the reason, but I do remember that under Solus I couldn't get Jack to work very well. Like I would start up Renoise, I would connect it to Jack. Jack would be running, but I couldn't like hear the audio from Jack. And so I would use the Windows version of Renoise, which means I had to use the Windows VSTs. Now that I moved over to Linux, you know, with everything, I have Linux VSTs, which are fine. Like that's better. It saves CPU usage, and so I'm like, okay, well, I can just you know, go with Pop OS or whatever, because it has better. It seems like Jack runs better, or maybe it just wasn't working with my hardware on Solus. I'm not sure of the exact reason, but that was one thing that I know was kind of an issue before, and it's not an issue anymore. Okay. So I do have shelving units. I think they have stuff on them. Let me see. But I don't think it's like food stuff. I think it's more like yeah, it's just kind of like a hardware shelving stuff. But this could still serve as the base. So we have shelves here. I feel like it's too big. Is this really one screen? 40 by 22. Yeah, this is one screen. It feels kind of big. Let's scroll it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. I think what we're gonna do. Do we want to do this? That kind of helps, but that kind of doesn't. Like, I don't like how that looks. What if... Well, what if we didn't use that everywhere, firstly? Secondly... I guess it would be like back here, that it's not... Something like that. And then maybe here. And here. There we go. So I think what I'm going to do, let's go over to A-Spread again. I want this, because I'm not a huge fan of how these tiles look. I'm going to tweak them so that they're not so ugly. This is going to be a lighter gray. This is going to be, I think that's probably fine, actually. But for the darker tiles, this dark gray can be lightened. That is better, I think. Oops, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, all right. It's definitely looking and feeling a little better. For now, we can just do something like this. And we'll just start actually kind of fleshing this out before we even finish drawing everything. You won't be able to go back there. Okay. I don't think I have anything to place on the here. I don't think I have any objects to place here. Okay, I was gonna say, yeah. All right, tile. There we go. Okay. We'll call this done for now. Let's go back to Godot. Okay. Oh, this is yeah, there. It's there. It's, yeah. It's, yeah, like this doesn't look like a convenience store really, but that's fine. For now, that's fine. At least I can walk around it. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna need to make like actual convenience store shelves that at least feel a little bit more correct for the palette. But overall, this is fine. This is fine. So you're gonna walk up to the guy. Also, this shouldn't be dark. Take that out. Take this out. There probably should be something here, but so there's gonna be somebody here. There's gonna be a mafia dude who's gonna come in. Everybody vibing. Okay. Oh, did I say Ubuntu? How did I say Ubuntu? Or did I say Ubuntu? Ubuntu? Ubuntu. No, I don't know. It's based on Ubuntu. I think I say Ubuntu, right? Is that the right way to say it? Ubuntu, yeah. Everybody vibing. Okay. I pronounced it correctly. Okay, excellent. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and put a dude here so you can talk to him. I don't have a character made for this, so I'm gonna have to make one. So let me pull up the player so I can see. I think it's 24 by 24 is the general size of people in my game. Yeah. So we're gonna make a 24 by 24 character and just hope that he's roughly the same size. Do convenience store workers have a hat? Is there like a convenience store outfit? Or is it just... Can't find, yeah, can't find anything. Convenience store, uniform? Okay. Well, that's more of a, this is more of like a, oh, I guess the hat there, but this is more like grocery store workers. No, I guess not. I guess, yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure about the jacket. Yeah, okay. Well, there you go. Alright, so it's basically just a vest. I'm trying to see if I'm trying to make him lean on a I'm trying to make him lean on a counter, but there's no way to really like like unless is he gonna be like that? Like the counter's gonna be, let's see, let me take a look here. So the counter and the wall could both be, yeah, that might be better from a architectural viewpoint. So that way we could have a little bit more of an interesting shape. So we could just have it like this. Do I not have a... I do not. I do not. I do not. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna make this, do we have to make this darker? This, yeah, I think we can, that's fine. Alright, so now we can go over here. Yeah, this is already looking like a really interesting space because of that gigantic diagonal wall. So then we can make this here. Also, did I did. Okay. Did I? Oh, I did. Okay, we should be good. So, boom, 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 boom. This goes here. There we go. Okay. There we go. Whoops, pardon me. Trying to get this as clean as possible while also being reusable. This might be the closest I can get it for now. Okay, so with this in mind, pardon me, with this in mind, we should be able to then make a counter that basically goes on this angle. Would we then do that? Or no, we probably would just like have him go this way. That seems logical. Push this up a little bit. Push these up a little bit. Yeah. This goes here. Boom, boom. Okay, so this feels better. Better, not perfect, but yeah, there should be definitely a angle here where he would stand basically behind the counter. Or it might extend a little bit down. Maybe it would just go like that. Then he would be standing horizontally. This could push in like that. Because if we make the counter a corner, maybe it could come down like that. But then he would still be up here. So it's going to be a horizontal, like he's going to be looking left, basically. Whoops. Yeah, he's going to be looking left, it seems like. Am I vibing? I'm hungry. I'm hungry. There should be shelves where the windows would be, since you can see them from the outside. Yeah, there would have to be shelves like here. Okay, so what we're gonna do, because I'm getting hungry and it is roughly 2.5 hours I've been streaming. Let's reload. Yes. I'm going to place some shelves here as a reminder. That looks horrible. I hate that shelf. For this purpose. I'm gonna place some shelves just like that to kind of give me a reminder. I don't want to leave without drawing this guy, but I need to know the angle he's gonna be standing at. I feel like he could probably fit here. Yeah, that's fine. Let's... Oh, I rolled over my cable. And also... Let's see. Okay. So... Yeah, let's save this guy. This is gonna be convenience store attendant. Yeah. I have to actually... I gotta see about this arrangement. I think it'll look a lot better once I get the shelves in there. Once I get the architecture a little bit better, then I can design the attendant a little bit more lovingly. Because currently I'm just like, I don't want to just draw him and have him be shaky. So what I'm gonna do... because my throat is kind of thrashed. Yeah, I got the hungry vibes. Yeah. My vibe check is returning hunger. My vibes are failing me, and hunger is coming to wreak havoc upon my body. So with that in mind, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna stop here. I don't want to overdo it, even though it's been a while. I don't want to overdo it. I'll pick this up next week. If I haven't made any progress, I'll pick this up next week. This is Friday, so probably like Tuesday, because Mondays are usually kind of heavy for me. So maybe on Tuesday I'll come back, do another stream, and see if we can get this squared away. It might be done by then. I don't even know, because it's not that much to this story, to this area, and this is it. Like, this is the inside of the convenience store. And then it's just either, I guess, a hospital or the guy's house, and that's basically it. So I'm pretty good with this progress so far. I'm satisfied with this. Yeah. And if, let's see, Noah S says, when would the next stream be? Probably Tuesday. So that would be the the 1st, December 1st. That's probably when I would aim for it again, because tomorrow, I guess I could do it tomorrow. Saturday. I'm gonna give myself some time. I don't want to overdo anything. So, because this went well, so I'm gonna probably say the 1st of December. That's going to be Tuesday, and that'll be next month, just a few days from now, 4 days, whatever. Yeah, 4 days from now. And I'll pick this up with another stream. So yeah, next week. So it's been real. It's been fun. If you wish to support me, please feel free to check out Master Plan. It's on itch. The link is in the description, or Gearand. It's old, but it's still good. And if you want to follow me otherwise, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Discord. You can find the links in my channel, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side next time. It's been real, as usual. See ya, and thank you all for stopping by and making the stream successful. Yeah. See ya.